Hello and welcome to the Black Cat Bushcraft channel. Today I wanted to do a quick show and tell of two pieces to my bushcraft kit. One is an older piece that I've been carrying around for years, and the other is a newer upgrade for that piece. Stick with me, let's take a closer look. Alright, if you've watched my channel very much, especially the cooking videos, you've probably seen me with this little Kupilka Cup. This is the original model, and this one I've had and been carrying around for years with this little toggle that I carved. And while this is not an essential piece to my kit, it's a piece that I never leave home without, just because it brings me a lot of comfort and enjoyment when I'm in my camp. When you watch those videos, often you'll see me sipping a cup of coffee or hot chocolate, hot tea from this. I've even used it as kind of a makeshift soup bowl to eat things like soup and stews out of. It's just one of those pieces to my kit that I always use. And there's always things in our packs that we carry that we don't use every time. This is one of those things that I absolutely do use every time. And while it's not essential, it's not like my metal container that I might boil water in or cook in. It's one of the ones that I just enjoy using most, and therefore I always carry with me. One of the strengths of this cup is also, in some ways, its downfall because it's small. It's very convenient to carry, especially on your belt with this toggle, and it takes up very little room and adds no weight to your pack. But the problem is when you put coffee in it, for example, and you want to mix in a little bit of sugar, when you go to stir that, if you've got a full cup of coffee, some of it's going to spill. And if you go to walk in your camp with this cup and you've got it, if you've got a decent sized cup of coffee, chances are you're going to drip some because it's just not that big. It's just a compact cup. And so as such, if you're eating out of it, you get just a little serving, you have to go back, get another serving, a third serving. So it's a very compact cup. And while that's a strength, it can also be a weakness. All right, so with that information, that brings us to the new piece of kit, which is this cup here, which is called the large Kupilka Cup. And to the best of my knowledge, this was a new offering from the company back in fall of 2017, and I only recently became aware of it. So when I saw that they had a large cup, I knew I was going to order and give it a try. It may not look a lot different, but when you put the two side by side, you can see there is a somewhat significant difference. It's not such a difference that the new cup would be cumbersome compared to the old. It's just slightly larger and would take up just a small amount more space, either on your belt as with a toggle or in your pack. But again, it's not so much of a difference that it would deter me in any way. In fact, the size difference makes it a more realistic cup to carry because not only does it serve well or better as a cup, but it also can be a bowl for you to eat out of. It could be a mixing bowl for you to mix up ingredients when you're preparing recipes and things like that around camp. So it just makes it a better option, a more usable option. Last 2 weeks I've used this as my morning coffee cup, and every morning I like about 8 ounces of coffee, and I'll mix in about a tablespoon of honey, and I'll mix in maybe a tablespoon or two of milk, just a splash of milk. And when I go to mix that up, I have plenty of space, and then I can walk around the house with that coffee in my cup and never spill a drop. With this cup, if I put 8 ounces of coffee, put a tablespoon of honey, and when I add the milk, I'm already at the brim of the cup. And so when I walk around, I'm inevitably going to spill some of it. So it's just not as comfortable, whereas this cup gives you ample space for just a little more size. So to me, again, this is definitely an upgrade. It's not large enough to deter me in any way. It's a very comfortable cup. You can see how I'm holding it here. It just wants to be held. I know that sounds funny, but when I put it in my hand, I barely have to hang on to it, and it just goes perfect in the hand because of the size of it. A lot of times people may think to carry it this way, and that's fine, but this is a very comfortable way to just, when you're sitting around camp, you don't even notice you've got it, and your drink is right there. So I know that may sound funny, but sometimes to me, things like ergonomics just make a big difference. Why do we go to the woods? Why are we in camp? Relax, enjoy ourselves. So when you have something like this that's just comfortable and makes you feel, more relaxed, and just makes your time in the woods that much more enjoyable, it's definitely worth carrying. Just in case you were curious, I wanted to show you how to attach a toggle to your Kupilka cup. I've seen different people do this in different ways, and I've even seen people take leather laces and things like that to decorate the handles of their cup. When I went to do this for myself the first time, I just tried to fiddle with it and figure it out. So this is what I came up with. I have a piece of leather lace. It's about 24 inches in length, and I'm going to eyeball about 1/3, maybe a little more. I'm going to take that lace and go under the handle of the cup. And now I'm going to cross both ends back on top, creating an X, which you can see here. And now I'm just going to wrap those ends over again and create another X, this one being on the bottom, as you can see there. And now I'm going to bring those two ends back on top and yet create one more X just for a decorative effect there. And I'm going to take both those ends underneath the handle and come out through the hole. And just a little lanyard hole that you can see here in the handle. All right, now that I have both of those ends coming out of this lanyard hole, all I'm going to do is take the short and long end together and tie an overhand knot. Very simple, just like this, and pull that down really tight. That'll help cinch all of this in place so that it holds its spot. Right now, to end that off, I'm just going to tie an overhand knot in this short piece here, which will prevent it from slipping or prevent that knot from coming out as well. And I just pull that down really tight, as you can see there. And now I'll simply trim this tag end off with my knife. We'll do that at the end. Now, this is where I attach my toggle to this longer piece of leather. All right, to attach my toggle to this leather lace, I'm simply going to lay the lace on top of the toggle, and I'm going to wrap it all the way around and come back over top, creating an X, much like you would if you were going to tie a clove hitch. I'm going to bring that around, and now the original stretch of cord here, I'm simply going to go over top of that and then come back through the center of the X, creating a constrictor knot. I know that this is probably not super easy to see. You've got brown lace on a wooden toggle. If you have a hard time tying this knot, all you got to do is look at my channel and I have a constrictor knot video which shows it in detail. At this point, I'm simply going to cinch everything down and work that leather into the place that I want it. Now, to finish it all off, it's not 100% necessary, but I'll just simply tie an overhand knot in the small amount of lace that's left at the end of the toggle. Just like that. Very simple. You could, if you wanted to make it a little more decorative, you could do a figure 8 knot, but I don't have enough lace left to do that, so this will have to work. You can see here the finished result. I think it has a nice decorative look. Beautiful toggle here. You can see what it looks like from the side and on the bottom. It definitely holds the cup very securely, whether you're connecting it under your belt or to your pack, or just hanging it around camp from a Y branch. Just makes your cup that much more user-friendly and that much more enjoyable when you're in your camp. All right, I had just a little bit of an interesting, ironic backstory that I wanted to share that relates with these cups. Through doing YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, and all these social media websites, I've connected with a lot of like-minded people over the years, and a lot of them I consider to be friends. One of those people is a gentleman by the name of George, and George and I have gone back and forth with a lot of different messages and shared a lot of ideas, and he's become what I consider a dear friend. He was sending me some pictures of handmade pack frames that he had built about a month ago or so, and the thing that stuck out to me right off the bat were these intricate little hand-carved toggles that he had attached to each of the frames. And I made a comment, I was like, George, those are the nicest looking toggles I've ever seen. He said thanks. He didn't say a whole lot more about it, but little did I know he had gone and carved me one of his toggles and sent it out to me because he had seen me with that original cup with the toggle on it, so he figured he'd carve me one of his toggles since I liked them so much and I could use it on my cup. George had no idea that I had already ordered a new Kupilka Cup from Amazon, and the ironic thing was, on a Saturday night a few weeks back, he sent me a message on Facebook Messenger, and it says, "How's the toggle work with the cup?" I didn't know what he was talking about, so I go out to the mailbox just to see, did he by chance send me something, and sure enough, there was this little toggle in an envelope. The next morning, Sunday morning, about 8:30 a.m., the Amazon delivery person shows up and drops off that large Kupilka cup on my front porch. So these were meant to be together because I had already thought to myself, I'm going to carve a new toggle, attach it to my new cup. I just wanted to say thank you to you, George. I appreciate your kindness and thinking of me, your generosity to take the time and carve this toggle for me. It's beautiful, and it'll become a permanent part to my kit, and it'll remind me of a friendship and the kindness that you shared with me, my friend. So thank you. All right, I'd like to thank you guys for taking the time to tune in for this video. I hope that you will stop by the Black Hat Bushcraft channel often, and I look forward to talking to you with another video as soon as possible. Until that one, take care. God bless.